All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to start off by giving all praises, all blessings to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahah HaQuadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of the great millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity, risking life and livelihood and everything, all right, to push this word, okay? Shalom to the women and children who watch and who learn as well, all right? And I'm going to do a lesson, all right? I was at work earlier, all right? And, this kid, all right? And Jake got the zeal, all right? Jake has zeal, but, this kid, all right, he was swinging his, I'll say he was swinging a butter knife, okay? He came swinging a butter knife around at the job, okay? And so, I just, kind of engaged him. He was reading from an NIV, and so I just kind of engaged him, just to see, if at all, he could be worked with. But, it's up to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, at the end of the day. And this guy, he reminded me of a IUIC, of one of the rejects from the IUIC, all right? And yes, they are, they are rejects, all right, at this point. For the doctrine that they are teaching, all right, and that they're and spreading. So anyway, this individual that I was dealing with, he brought up some things, and we were discussing the Gentiles, and the thing with Jake is Jake wants to save everybody, okay? So he which kind of made me kind of really doubt, okay, this individual, because he was very adamant. He kept saying a white man, then he said, oh well, I said, oh man, 1 second. All right, Salakia. So I don't want this to be a long video, but long story short, another of these Christian doctrines that the individual brought up was hell. He brought up the hell doctrine. And so we went through I went through a bunch of precepts with him, and he was just he was bucking up against the hell doctrine, man. All right, and ultimately, Jake is, Jake, the IUIC, okay, the rejects from the IUIC, these individuals are inebriated, all right? They are inebriated, okay? And they're drunk, man, okay? These individuals are drunk, okay? And these are not, these are, they're all social drinkers, man, of the Babylon juice. Okay, you're all social drinkers. One thing about this hell doctrine, and what day was hell created on? Okay, what day did the Lord, okay, create hell on? Okay, what day was it created on? All right, in creation, find what scripture say, well, Then they went down into the depths of the earth and created hell. All right. What day did that happen on? If thou can tell. All right. If thou can tell, what day was hell created on? All right. Because it had to be created for it to be, such a, such a place. All right. But, that probably would be the name of this video. What day was hell created on? All right. All right. What, uh, so, he was basically, spitting the plantation Christian doctrine. All right. But ultimately, whether it's these individuals in the IUIC or these people who are in the Christian church, all right, because these individuals are inebriated, man. Okay, they're social drinkers. They're drunk, man. Okay, and so get a scripture, all right. Isaiah 24:5, all right. It says, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Okay? Because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. All right? And this is only talking about the Israelites. All right? But it is talking about the other nations, because the other nations are responsible for defiling the earth. Okay? The other nations are responsible for defiling the earth, and so are our people. Okay? Our people are also responsible for defiling the earth. All right? And they're, equally responsible for the transgression of the laws. Now, can the other nations can't transgress the laws. All right? They can't do it. All right? The ordinances, all right? All of that is changed, all right? All of that is changed. It says, read, it says, therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. All right. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. All right. And so, there's always war here on earth, and ultimately that third woe is around the corner, which will be World War III, in which all of the nations who are against Babylon the Great, aka BKA America, okay, they are going to shoot ICBMs on America, all right, and there will be few men left, all right. It says, the new wine mourneth, the wine languisheth, all right. All the merry-hearted do sigh, all right. And so, really all of the, like the IUIC, they're really, okay, riding the coattails of, of the American dream. Okay, they're quietly riding the coattails of the American dream, and you could see so by the way that they call the Great Millstone bums. All right, they call them, you call somebody a bum, okay, because you feel yourself, okay, you feel that yourself is actually uh, in a higher or better position than the person that you refer to as a bum. All right. It says, the mirth of Tabris ceaseth, and the noise of them that rejoice endeth. The joy of the harp ceaseth. All right. And that's, right now, okay, the rap music that you're hearing and all of the, the music, it's total garbage. All right. All of the artists, they're garbage. Okay. Total garbage. Okay. Um, especially here on the Chicago drill scene. I don't even call it rap. Okay. Um, I should, better the, a better phrase would be send-offs. All right. Send-off scene, SOS, send-off scene. All right. Um, because these individuals die and murder people at the behest of Edomites. All right. Of, Edomite, Esau will, give them money for an interview. Okay. And and they will go and, shoot, and, that's because they are drunken. All right. They are drunken. All right. The members of the IUIC, you're in the same boat with the 2/3, with the drill guys, man. You marching around, okay, and you're coming with doctrines that are not a part of the scriptures, man. There is no hell, okay. The Most High and Yahushai are separate entities. All right. But these are teachings that Christians are pushing, and now you have Hebrew Israelites pushing these same doctrines. All right, talking about hell, but what day was hell created on? Okay, if you're able, if you can't tell. All right. Isaiah 29:9, it says, stay yourselves, okay, and wonder, okay, cry ye out, and cry, they are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. And that's what we're seeing happen to a lot of these Israelite groups. And that's what ultimately has happened with a lot of Israelite groups that you no longer see on YouTube. All right. These individuals, they're no longer teaching, or they have gotten embedded in Babylon, man. they have gotten embedded. You know, they say, well, man, I'm only gonna do 4 years in the truth. Okay. But ultimately it's Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai is not dealing with those individuals, because really you can't say how long you're gonna be in or out of the truth, man. Okay, it's Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai that keeps you afloat in this thing, man. You just can't choose to up and pack up and and get away. And you can't choose to come into this thing, man. Okay? And that's what I was, also, because of course I'm going to direct, once I, you know, talk to this brother, all right, the young brother, I'm going, to, and if he's not, if he seems, like he wants to sincerely learn something, which, hey, it's his call, man. All right. Because he seemed, before we left, he took the stance of that, he wants to stay with his doctrine. All right. I gave him my number. So, if he calls, then he calls, man. All right. If not, then no. All right. The Lord didn't want him to get it. Okay. And, we sat there, even though he had an NIV. Okay. He knew about the Blue Letter Bible. Okay. And we went with scriptures, and, we went through a couple of scriptures in on this ride, and, to my destination. And, it's not that, we're not working miracles or changing scriptures, to our benefit. We bring out scriptures and, and the doctrine of Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Okay. While these other individuals, man, okay, they're drunken, man. They're drunken off of Babylon, off the Babylon juice, man. Okay. Saying we don't know the name of the Most High, man, you're drunk. Talking about hell, you're drunk. Okay. You can't see you can't see that the RFID chip is the mark of the beast. You can't see it because you are drunk. Okay, you're drunk. You have the faith, that, the so-called white man won't take it that far. Okay, which he's already has taken it that far, man. Okay, and it's about to get to the point to, like here in Chicago, man. Okay, here in Chicago, hey, they have public transportation, man. But guess what? Hey, Jake do not pay on public transportation, man. Okay, they steal fares. Okay, and ultimately, what I'm getting from a lot of these people, they say that, that the management tells them, don't argue with these individuals over a fare. Now, here's the thing, because here in Chicago, okay, jealousy is something else, man. Okay, but it's more than jealousy. Okay, it's Jake is drunk off. They're drunk off the juice. All right, even 2/3 of they're drunk off of the Babylon juice. Okay. Now you have these, sort of beefs between, Jake and the migrants. All right. And Jake is trying to, come up with a way, because they're jealous, man. They're butthurt. Okay, they're jealous. They're hurt that Esau, won't give them, or haven't given them 30,000. Okay, and they've given the migrants 30,000. All right. So Jake is butthurt. They're hurt, man. Okay, they're torn, and so now they're ready to, push on the migrants. Okay, but guess what? And that's how you know that these migrants are Jake, man. Because guess what? There were more Ukrainians. There are more Ukrainians that came into the U.S. than Venezuelans. But Jake is not going to go seek out any Ukrainians. All right. The Ukrainians were given mansions. Okay, they live in way much better home, and people, and I showed the video footage of it, man. I showed the video footage of these individuals living in mansions, all right, or mini mansions, not mansions, but mini mansions, all right. Well, they're living way better than a fourth generation, than Jake, okay. So you voting ass nigga, you get nothing, all right. You get nothing, because guess what? You're drunk. You don't give anything to a drunken man, Okay. Isaiah 56:12. Come ye, say they. All right. This is what you niggas be saying. Come ye, say they. I will fetch wine, and we will fill ourselves with strong drink. And tomorrow shall be as this day, and much more abundant. All right. And that's how Jake looks at America. All right. They look at tomorrow, because they have those FRNs in their accounts. Okay, they got 20 or $40,000 credit limit on 2 or 3 credit cards. Okay, and so that's so Jake is drunk, man. He's bubbling off of that shit, man. Man, my 2-3 credit cards, man. I got 300,000 in one account. I got another 100 in that account, but and that's Jake, man. And that's in this society, that's doing okay, but all of that is about to end. It's about to come to an halt. And, some people say, "Oh man, that ain't gonna happen in our lifetime." Are you crazy, man? That ain't gonna happen in this lifetime. That's gonna happen years and years down, man. Okay? And so they put off the prophecy. They put this word behind them. Okay? And that's what the IUIC has done. Okay? They're not taking the RFID chip serious, but a lot of people are not. A lot of people are not, because they're what? They're drunk. They're inebriated off of this Babylon juice, man. They're inebriated off the Babylon juice. And it's not like they, what would you call it? It's not like they are an alcoholic who gets drunk by himself. Okay, no, man. These are social, okay, alcoholics, man. Except they are not drinking the wine of the alcohol from, or the liquor of grapes. Okay, they're drinking a philosophy. all right, a belief in a system that that is, that is done, that is over with, okay, and everything that's included, okay, and that's why they have this RFID, okay, that's going to be ready to roll, man. It's going to be ready to roll. You're going to try to go, you're going to try to go and make a run on a bank and try to get your money, man, but they're going to tell you on the news, listen, it makes no, hey, don't come to the bank to get your money because there is no money there. Wait, they're going to tell you, hey, wait for a letter in the mail, okay, or an email with instructions on what to do next. Okay? But they're going to say, listen, don't come to the bank because they're going to explain it. And, they're going to have the talking heads. Well, we've been knowing for a while that they don't actually hold cash in banks. All banks are numbers. And, they bring in a certain amount of money to those banks. Most banks don't carry, and you're going to find out, most banks don't even carry more than 100,000 in cash. Okay, these are not the banks that used to be. The banks that used to have stacks of money in those banks. Okay, now banks probably, each banking branch probably only has 100,000 in cash, and if it's in a Jake neighborhood, it probably only has 50,000 because they're not giving you any cash, man. Okay, if you go in there and try to pull out 20,000, it's not gonna happen, man. You're not gonna get that out of the bank, man. Okay, even out of your own money that you worked hard for, that's been direct deposited. Okay, they're gonna have to pull some strings, all right, to get that money there. Okay, and again, they might go ahead and give it to you, 20, 40, because all they have there is 50. Okay, because they're dealing with numbers. So when the RFID chip is in place, guess what, man? Hey, you won't be able to register your car. Okay, you won't be able to get your gas registered for your home. You won't be able to access your any of your financial accounts, emails. You will be locked out of all those things, okay, unless you have that RFID chip, buddy. Unless you have that RFID chip. And you got these groups saying that's not what the mark of the beast of the MOTB will be. And people are, yeah, that ain't it. It ain't that. They saying that they're drunk. Okay, they're drunk, and they're coming up with drunk ass doctrines, man. Okay, they staggering and uttering and saying things, man, and they're coming with a drunken ass doctrine. Okay, the MOTB is a mark as a mark of sin or something. All right, makes no sense, man. So, this is just a quick video. There's a lot of points I didn't hit, a lot of places I didn't go to with this script, with this video, but I didn't want to make it long. All right. So, Lord willing, you will edify. Till next time, Shalom.